How y'all doing tonight? Tonight it is sure cold down here in Mississippi. Even though we're down south, it is freezing cold. So, been out in a cold day, want to come on in and warm up. Let's see. We're going to cook a couple of steaks here. I just got them. I put some salt and pepper on them, just a little bit, and just letting them kind of come to room temperature. A couple filets. And we're going to make some kind of spinach, all gratin with some cream of spinach. I think it'll be good. We'll wait for the steaks to come down to room temperature. We'll go ahead and start on the spinach. I got about 14 ounces of frozen spinach here. We'll add a little bit of water. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of water, about a half a cup, and I'll add some kosher salt. And basically what we're doing here is just thawing out the spinach and giving it a little bit of flavor, salting it a little bit, and just to get the dish going. So, all right. Now that the spinach is pretty much all thawed out, I'm going to strain it right there in the colander. I'm going to re-season it. This is what I like, little Cavengers, you know, whatever you like, you know, something you like to season your vegetables with. Pull that on there, put a little bit more of that salt, you know, because a lot of salt was in the water before. Maybe a little bit of cracked black. Get a good little seasoning to it. And maybe toss it just a little bit. Let's see if we can get it going here. Yeah, see, that's going to help to, you know, throw the water out of there, plus season the spinach. Let that drain. Turn our attention over here to a frying pan where I got a couple tablespoons of butter melting. Let's see here. Where's my whisk? This whisk is getting all torn up. You need to buy another one of these silicone coated whisks, but you want to melt that butter right on about a medium heat. Because what we're going to do now, we're about to make a roux. Now if that's melted, what I'm going to do, kind of take that off the flame just for a second. I add a couple tablespoons of flour. And like I said, we're just making kind of a roux. Because we're going to make a cheese sauce for this spinach. It's very similar to when I make a macaroni. Something like that. But like I said, we just need something to thicken it with. So we'll make that little bit of roux. I think it needs a little bit more flour. So I had an extra little tablespoon of it over here. Put about half of that. Alright, and let's let this cook for like a minute or two. And keep stirring it though. You don't want it to burn the roux. Okay, now it's just cooking. Been cooking for about a minute. We just need real blonde roux here. Just wanted to kind of cook the taste of that flour out of here. Alright. I add a little bit of milk, whole milk. Stir that in there. See how it thickens up real quick? A little bit more, about like that. It's almost kind of like you're making a gravy. So that should be about enough there. We'll stir it up and get everything mixed in. All the flour, all that roux off the bottom. And what we're going to do, so we'll let this start to bubble up while we're stirring it. This will get real thick, okay? Now if this is getting, you know, hot and thick like this, see how it is? Go ahead and start adding some cheese. I'll hurry up and do it so it won't burn. Got some Colby Jack here. Go ahead and add a few good handfuls of that. Okay? And let's stir that in. Be real good there. It's just a good chewy, gooey cheese sauce. I'm going to keep stirring this. In fact, I'm going to turn my heat off now. Keep stirring this in. Let me get down here. I think I want a little tiny bit of heat to this. I'm going to add a little bit of slappy mama there. That'll be good. That'll give it some kick. So you see how it's that thick cheese? Thick cheese sauce there, right? That's what we want to see. Real cheesy, thick stuff. Now, we'll come back and we'll add the spinach. All that good spinach. And then probably going to tear this whisk up some more. In fact, I'm not going to use that whisk anymore. Get a spoon here. We're going to stir this good cheese concoction in with this spinach. Now the reason I had it so thick here is because the spinach still got a lot of water retaining in it. We're just going to keep stirring this until it mixes all in with that cheese sauce. It's mixed in, you want to taste it. And be sure to taste it for flavor now. Oh yeah, that's good. I do, however, think you could use a little bit of pepper. A couple grinds of that. That's about it. It had plenty of salt to it. That's what we did with that. We're going to take that spinach and I'm going to put in this greased little pointing ware here. Or just any kind of oven safe bowl like or serving tray. That's some beautiful stuff there. Nice and thick. I wish this bowl was a little bit bigger. Press it down like that. Then you want to come back over it. Of course, put your cheese on top. Just like that. Very important. Just a nice layer of cheese here on top. I'll let that put the rest of the cheese in there. Okay? Cheese on top. Maybe, I think, a little bit of paprika for color. Oh yeah. That'll be beautiful once the cheese melts. Alright, then we'll pop it in the oven on about 350 or 400 while we finish the rest of the stuff. Do these steaks in a cast iron skillet. Once we get it screaming hot, put a little bit of oil in there. I use a peanut oil in this case because we really want it hot, okay? This oil's really started shimmering. I'm going to spread it around and I'm going to pour the rest of it off before I put the steaks on. Put the steaks on, I'll make a compound butter. I like to use this right here, which is basically a mixture of basil, marjoram, thyme, sage, and rosemary, okay? You're going to put this, I'll show you. Some room temperature softened butter. I'm just going to put this herb mixture right over the butter like that. I'm going to take a fork and we're just going to smash it around there. Same butter we used to put on that prime rib. Okay, now we're ready. We got this pan screaming hot. Go ahead and start putting the meat on. We'll let this go for about 2 minutes. I say about 2 minutes per side, but I don't really go by that. I do it more like a minute and 30 seconds because I like to flip mine after that and get some of these sides, you know, the real sides here. We're just going to let that cook and just going to put a nice little sear on that steak. Well, I just took this spinach out the oven. It's all beautiful and melted. Let it sit here on the counter and just stand for a minute. Let me flip it around here where you can see that. I mean, that's gorgeous. That's picture perfect right there. And we'll pop it right toward the end back in the oven. The best we want to do is just get that golden crust on that spinach. And now I'm going to go ahead and give these a flip. See what we're working with there. Look at that. That nice goldenness there on there, or that brown sear. What we're looking for. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a beautiful sear there. So we'll let these sear up just for a second on that side, or for another minute or so, minute and a half. And you know, a lot of this depends on how you like your steak. If you like your steak more on the medium side than the medium rare or rare, you could go a full 2 minutes on each side. I like to do about a minute and a half. Okay, now we're going to go ahead. See, it's been seared on that side. I'm going to do a quick sear on the side of the steak like this, maybe about 30 seconds for big side like that. quite that long. Let's go ahead and flip it like that. See, we just want to seal that side in like that. There we go. And this step is pretty much done. Remember that oven's still in about 400 degrees. Yeah, I'm gonna put the steaks here. I got a frying pan, cold frying pan, of course. Set the steaks over here, side in this pan. You can set them in whatever, some oven safe container. Let's set it aside for a second. Now the heat's off, but let's get all that compound butter we had, and let's go in here in that skillet. It will melt. It's the potential heat right there. And that's going to really melt that butter quickly. Stir it around. Don't let nothing burn. Now, let's grab this pan if we can. Yeah, it's super hot. And let's pour it over these steaks here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that beautiful compound butter right there. Now, final step of cooking. We'll go in the oven with this for about 4 minutes. On about 400. Steaks are cooking through. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in there just for a few more minutes. Okay, so I raised the oven heat. It was on 500. Raised it to. I just took these steaks out. We're gonna let them rest here. Let them, come down from that sizzle and everything. Here in that good compound butter. Oh wow, look at that. And just let them rest here for about 10 minutes. While they rest, I'm going to go ahead and drain this butter off here so I'm just soaking in it. So let's plate this up here. We got a nice potato there, sour cream, butter, cheese, everything like that. Put a little steak on the plate. A little small filet there. And then let's get some of this good spinach. Where's my spoon for spinach? So in the deal here. I may need a bigger spoon for that. Well, oh well. Wish you could see it. Let me pull you up closer here. See it's cutting around here with this cheese and everything? That's spinach. Some good stuff there. You want to get that cheese topping in there. Yep, I'm going to need a bigger spoon. So I got the spinach on the plate, but here's the real test. Let's cut into this steak. See how it came out. Tender as can be, and look at that. A perfect medium rare. I mean, you couldn't ask for it to be cut any better. Look at that. That is a perfect cooked steak right there. We got the perfect medium rare. And we're going to have to taste it and see how it is. Well, that's some good looking. Okay, we'll give it a taste. Looks delicious. Tastes even better. And we got the spinach. That's thumbs up. We'll have this nice steak dinner. Y'all take care.